Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodaloo 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 doo. Subscribe. I'd gotten so comfortable doing a movie review for every day of October when we were doing the Halloween Advent, and I was like, okay, on November 1st, obviously I'm going to do a recap of October, but then today, November 2nd, I'm like, wait, what do I do? How do I do this again? When I get into the groove of doing something, I guess I don't know where to go after that when that stops. So, of course, we are doing a random ranking, which is what I do when I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't film anything during the day, didn't vlog any of my daily activities, so what do? We go to my movie collection behind me, we pick out 3 movies at random, sometimes with my eyes closed, and then we rank those movies from most favorite to least favorite. Wait, no. That's not how it goes. It goes from least favorite to most favorite, right? I'm pretty sure that's how we do it. It's been a while. It's been over a month. It's been like a month and 1 day. So that's what we're going to do today. Do things old school on days when I don't know what to do. A random ranking. Let's get to picking some movies. You know, I should have in October also like fixed my movie setup here because it is all sorts of disheveled. Let's pick a movie. Got one here. Feels heavy. I wonder what that one is. And then, let's see. Maybe something down here. This feels like an old school. No, that's just a normal, probably DVD. Maybe Blu-ray. I think it's a DVD. I'm going to go down in this area. Okay. Now let's see if I have seen these. I just heard something over there. What was that? Okay. So is this, wait, which one is this? The sequel? Did I watch that one? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Magic Mike XXL. So yeah, this one's the sequel. I did watch this. And then we have Charlie Bartlett, a film I don't remember very well. Basically bought this years ago, well over 10 years ago, watched it and, don't remember much. Rest in peace, Anton, right there. And then this Oliver Stone film, JFK. What was I thinking? Maybe I tried to. I don't know. I had the chance to meet Oliver Stone. Why didn't I have him sign this? Did I? No, yeah, he didn't sign it. When I met him, I handed him something to sign, and then I handed him another thing. I don't know why I didn't think about this one. I should have brought this. And then he was like, sorry, I only sign one thing per person. And I was like, no. Because what I had him sign, I was a little less interested in getting him to sign. Actually, looking back, I'm glad he signed what he signed, but I would have loved for him to sign my JFK also. So let's try and rank these movies right here. So, okay, I just need help here. This is the sequel, right? Because I don't see Matthew McConaughey on here. So if I don't see Matthew McConaughey, XXL means it's the sequel. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. I have I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to do here. Okay, should I just go ahead and give you what's going to be number 1? This movie, I think, is so interesting to watch. I actually sometimes just put this on as a background movie because there's so much talking in it and narration and like descriptive dialogue, like when the lawyers are talking and describing things. You can pretty much pick, as long as you've seen the movie once, you can pretty much picture what's going on in your head when you're just listening to the movie. Also, a lot of what is being said is just describing what's on screen, but that's not like a negative. In this movie, it somehow works. I think this movie is very interesting and very fast-paced, and it's very long, if I remember right, but it moves, in my opinion. So I think this is number 1. Charlie Bartlett, I think Charlie Bartlett might have to be it's one of those situations to where it's like I watched it and then I just didn't really care about it much after that. I just didn't think about it much after that. Who do we have in here? Hope Davis, Kat Dennings, Robert Downey Jr. you know, it's one of those situations. So Magic Mike 2, which isn't as serious as Magic Mike 1. Magic Mike 1 just seemed like a more mature film. And this one here was just kind of like silly and didn't have, like, I feel like there were like repercussions or something. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen this too. So, like, okay, like the girlfriend in the first one, how that's like the story of the first one, or a major story of the first one, and somehow doesn't like come up at all in this one. Like, I don't like when movies do that. Am I right, or is it just maybe mentioned briefly? I don't know. My example, I don't know, when you spend an entire movie on a character and then in the sequel they're just sort of like disappeared or a situation is gone. I don't like that. One of my favorites is, or my, I guess I shouldn't say favorites, one of my biggest examples of that I don't like is from City Slickers, Daniel Stern. He ends up with Helen Slater at the end of the movie, and you know, his whole life he's just been a very meek, depressed, sad, pitiful type of person. And then at the end he is, you know, built a little bit of confidence, and it looks like things might shape up between him and Helen Slater. So I would have liked to have seen in the sequel for Daniel Stern and Helen Slater to have a relationship, a strong relationship, but no, they just take him back to where he was, only as a single man instead of a married man. And it was just like, why are we doing this again? You set him up to have an entirely new character arc. Wouldn't that have been more interesting? I think so, but they didn't give us that. I'm sitting over here talking about City Slickers when I should be talking about these movies. So I think, I don't know. So it's like a movie I just basically watched and slipped out of my brain. A movie that does one of my pet peeves, where it's just a major tonal shift and stuff like that. And also, like Conan, the Conan movies, Conan, those have like a major tonal shift. The first one, very dramatic, serious. The second one is like a a movie for kids and babies, and more humorous. But from what I hear, if you read the comics, you actually like Conan the Destroyer more than Conan the Barbarian. I've heard that from a few people, so I don't know. But I think what I'm going to do here is a strong lead right here. Like, this is a strong lead. Then I'm just going to go Magic Mike, because at least I remember parts of it. Magic Mike 2, extra, extra large. And then I have to go Charlie Bartlett, which is probably better than Magic Mike 2, but I just can't remember much of it. I probably should have kicked it out, but that's part of the rules. If I've seen it, it stays in, and I've seen it, so it stays in. So that's where we're at. This is the order. JFK, Charlie Bartlett, Magic Mike. No, that's not the order. This is the order. JFK, Magic Mike extra, extra large, and then Charlie Bartlett. So, my question to you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, what did you think of them? And if you've seen all three of them, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know down in the comments. Tell me what you think of these movies and how you would rank them. Again, if you've seen them all. But other than that, I think I'm going to go ahead and close out this random ranking, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout. Doodaloo 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 doodaloo. Subscribe!